So this episode of Unsealed has the distinction of featuring a game that was featured on a site called Audio Atrocities. Now, Audio Atrocities is a website that highlights some of the worst voice acting in video games. And we're talking about games on the site like Last Alert for the TurboGrafx CD and Shenmue and countless others. But this game is a game that I didn't know a lot about, but I found out in doing a little bit of research before shooting this video that this is one of the games that's on that website. So I'm not sure what I'm in for, but we're going to go ahead and find out about this game together, and perhaps you, the viewer, will know more about this game than I do. The game featured this time around is Castle Shikigami 2. Now, my understanding of this game is that the first game in this Castle Shikigami series was actually called Mobile Light Force 2 here in the US. I don't know why. I really don't understand how the numbering works. And then I believe that Castle Shikigami 3 is a Wii release. I do have that in the other room for the Wii. I have that loose. I don't have it complete. But this, I managed to land in an eBay deal. At least I thought it was a deal until I found out what the game used to sell for. And I paid more than what it used to sell for. But then again, with a sealed game like this that is truly sealed, there is the Castle Shikigami 2 ID sticker. It's worth paying a little bit more money for, so I can go ahead and open it like I would have if I bought this brand new for the first time. So that's the front cover. A bunch of looks like anime characters on the front cover, and if we flip the game over, here is the back, and I'll read the back to you in just a minute. We do have, again, the characters, some very small screens of the game, and something about a story, I think, so we'll take a look. A war has begun between humanity and the demon gods of Castle Shikigami in the skies of Tokyo. Wow, that sounds pretty exciting. In the recent past, a band of champions gathered to engage this threat. Using weapons forged by the great magicians and masters of arcane sciences, the heroes managed to banish the demons, quelling their thirst for conquest. The time? 2006, the distant future. When did this came out? 2004. 2 years is not distant future anyway. The demon gods in their mystical castle have reappeared above the skies of Tokyo City with the goal of continuing the domination and conquest of humanity. Can the heroes of recent legend return to defeat the nemesis of all mankind? The tools for defeating the gods are trapped within the very castle in which the demons reside. The hope of the world lies on the shoulders of these heroes. They must succeed or the world is no longer. The distant future of 2006. Oh, man. I wish it was 2006 again. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open this up and we're going to find out more looking at the instruction manual. What I do know about this game, it is a vertical shooter. I tend to like these quite a bit. The Switch is really good with these, has a really strong library of these games. Strikers 1945, for example, both the Gunbird games. Those are just a couple of examples of the games that I have for the Switch. I've said that the Switch for me is a system that has my STGs, my shooting games basically, and my arcade archives games, especially the Nintendo ones. So my Switch is great for those, but getting these for the PS2 is also nice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what this is. It doesn't say anything about whether this is a CD or a DVD, so we'll find that out. Let's go ahead and open this up if we can do it. Oh, of course we can't. I just had scissors in the last video too. There we go. I got it. So open that up. We'll take the plastic off there. So this is fun. The next non-sports video that I'll do for Unsealed is also a game that I know nothing about. So we'll find out more about that together. So we'll take the label off. I have a very, very special video coming for next weekend. Or this coming weekend, I should say. All right, let's make sure that the disc doesn't fall out. Hang on. Yep, we're good. And it is a CD. It's not a DVD. So when we open it up, and I'll put this on camera so you can see it. There it is. So you have the instruction manual and the disc. The disc is the blue-backed CD-ROM. And we'll take a look at the instruction manual together. The instruction manual is in black and white, and it is 25 pages in length. It does have quite a few words in it, and the introduction is the same as the back of the case. Auto fire is nice. The mobile light force 2 attack. So now that's what the square button is for. So that's the callback to the first game. Special attack. Okay. So you get an arcade mode, practice mode, boss attack, story recollect, which is basically like a review. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you're able to replay the interactions with all the defeated bosses in arcade mode. Okay. Gallery mode, so you can check out the illustrations. And then there are various options here as well. Something that the instruction manual also talks about. Oh, there's the attack specifications. I'll try and show that on camera. And they have the Mobile Light Force 2 attack, which is right there. Or Mobile Light Force 3, I'm sorry. Special attack as well. So I got a lot to learn here. There are different characters. 1, 2, 3, 4 characters, 5 characters, 6 characters, 7. Yes, I know how to count. So 7 characters in the game. Let's see. There's also something here about... Where did it go? The TBS system. Let's see if it talks a little bit about what that is. Of course it doesn't. I thought it did. That's the credits, notes, option. The tension bonus system. That's the thing about this game. The TBS system allows the player to increase high score or up attack power when the player approaches the enemy or enemy's bullet. Basically, TBS rate will be decided by the distance between the player and the enemy. So the closer you get to the enemy, I guess, or the enemy's bullet, the more points you get. So that's pretty interesting, I guess. You can regain a bomb by getting 250 million points. That seems legit. Of course, I don't know what the scoring is really in this game. So, again, this is an Audio Atrocities exhibit. So if you check out audioatrocities.com, you can look up Castle Shikigami 2, and you can find out why this game is on that site. I've heard some of the voice acting, and yeah, it definitely belongs there. But I'm looking forward to playing it for shooter purposes anyway, because shooters are a lot of fun, even though I am not very good at them. If you've had any experience with either Mobile Light Force 2 or Castle Shikigami 2 or 3, love to hear from you in the comments below, or just shooters in general, what you think of them. It's funny, I was just playing Axelay on the Super Nintendo earlier tonight, one of my favorite shooters of all time, and that got me to thinking that I really should open this on camera before it gets too much longer. My stack of Unsealed games is actually dwindling, so we'll see how long this series will go. How many more games that I can get. I do have a couple of more games coming. One of them is sealed, and that's unfortunately for those of you who aren't sports fans. It's another sports game, but one I'm very excited to open. And of course, we do have a very special episode coming in time for March 4th. And if you look up March 4th, 25 years ago, you'll understand what the game is and why I'm excited to do it. Thanks as always for watching this episode of Unsealed. I really do appreciate it. And until the next time, my friends, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you later.